He's not old, but I'm older than I've ever been before in my life. I prayed a prayer and I asked the Lord to use this group. And I asked the Lord in the second half of my life to let us sing to every piece of humanity that exists. And I think for that to happen, guys, we got to walk with that, and we got to understand that. We got to know that. Whether it's experience or people that we know that have come into our lives that have experienced the hurt and the pain. So wherever you're at in your life, no matter how complicated it gets, and life is getting more complicated. The Tower of Babel, if you remember that story in the Bible, nobody can understand anybody. It's getting more and more that way. They're fighting in Washington, D.C. They're fighting all over the world. Everybody's jockeying for their position. And with the internet and the more information we have, it just seems like the more cluttered our minds are. And the simplicity of walking in the Spirit has just left us. But that's why I sing gospel music. From the beginning of time to the end of time, and all the pain and all the suffering and all the sin, Jesus saw it all on the cross. And He died for you and you. And in His great love carried the cross. So here's a new song that we want to share with you called Love Carried the Cross. But before we sing it, Ian, just sing me a verse and a chorus of the old hymn, The Old Rugged Cross. Just a verse of it. It's one of my favorite.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the tears and tears for a world of lost sinners are slain. And I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophy at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday. I'll exchange it someday. When God saw a world lost without Him, He could have simply turned and walked away. But the Father wasn't willing that anyone should perish, so He sent His Son to die that day. Love carried the cross for me. Love counted the cost for me. Although I
ways of life beyond that moment. So he took the cross of death with me. Though I was a child when I heard it, how Jesus took the wrath